40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi continues on Way I Got It Figured with Emperor Palpatine, the Black Series.
The Way I Got It Figured.
Sup, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured back with another Star Wars Black Series review. This time is the Archive Series Emperor Palpatine from the Black Series as part of our 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi series. I picked this figure up at Kids Warehouse, a website that sells, deep discounted figures. I got them for like $11, which was a, huge savings over the $20 or whatever he was at Walmart. And so, yeah, I went ahead and grabbed them. In my earlier C-3PO review, I mentioned I got them for like $8.99 or something at Walmart on clearance. Both of these are part of my bid to collect hero versions of all of my favorite Star Wars characters. And Emperor Palpatine is, of all cinematic villains, my absolute favorite. So I'm going to be doing this video with him, and you will also see him being featured in another upcoming video as part of this Return of the Jedi deal we got going here. So here's the Emperor with his robes and his walking stick that he doesn't really need. And we've got nice package art on here. And this one apparently is the same figure that came in the deluxe Emperor with the Throne 2019. And of course we got some card text here. Emperor Palpatine. Darth Sidious slowly manipulated the political system of the Galactic Republic until he became Supreme Chancellor and eventually Emperor, ruling the galaxy through fear and tyranny. There you go, got your Archive Series, your Black Series, Emperor Palpatine. That's pretty much all there is to that. So we're going to get him out and take a look. Alright, so we've got Emperor Palpatine out on the turntable. And aside from some wrinkles in his robe, he's looking really good. I was advised that his walking stick was like slightly too short, but when I look at it, it's the right length. I think what the figure will have a difficult time expressing is that in Return of the Jedi, he was slightly hunched over to give the appearance of being really old, even though it was an act. He doesn't really need the walking stick. It's part of the character. But other than that, he's looking great. Obviously, this one doesn't come with removable lightning hands, which is always a fun feature. But we'll get to see plenty of lightning hands here coming up. So there you go. That's the figure itself. And then we'll get a closer look at him. Portrait is pretty good. That's awesome, actually. And looks like he's got a Return to the Revenge of the Sith kind of head. There's no reason to think that he was bald. But it's looks awesome. Ian McDiarmid as Palpatine. And his robe, of course, has his little button on it. I guess that's what we'll call it, a button. I don't think it was a button, but it's like a medallion in a sense. And it's there. You can kind of use his pointing teacherly hand. As far as articulation, we're not going to get to see so much of it, but he does have ankle rockers. Of course, he bends at the knees. This figure was designed to be able to sit in the throne. He does have waist swivel. Elbows. There's no butterflies. Typical for Black Series. And he's just got an all black outfit, which of course we kind of get to see more of here. But when Ian McDiarmid filmed his scenes for Return of the Jedi way back in 1982 or 1 or whatever it was, he had jeans and a t-shirt on under the robe. So I always liked that story. And yeah, he's a great figure. I'm very pleased with this guy. The robe is a little weird on the hood here. It's like it kind of got a flap that they sort of designed into it for some reason. I don't know. But all I care about is how it looks from the front. And it does look pretty good. I'm trying to get him back on the turntable without falling over. Oh, there you go. He fell over. So he stands, well. But if you change his position, he's probably going to fall over on the turntable. It has something to do with the ankle rockers. But he's a good-looking figure. And we're going to bring in his pal, Darth Vader. Because, there's always 2 Sith, not 1. And I got this guy, and I really love him. He's awesome. My only conclusion can be, ooh. Hold on here. Now let's do this. Let's do this. Dispense with the pleasantries, Commander. I'm here to put you back on schedule. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Darth Vader stood on a shelf for like 2 years without ever falling, but now wants to keep falling over. So there you go. Not sure what happened with the focus, but there's Darth Vader and the Emperor. And this Darth Vader is the retro card Empire Strikes Back figure that was released in 2020, which is purportedly the best Black Series Darth Vader. I opted not to keep the Obi-Wan Kenobi version because this one has butterfly joints, whereas that one does not. And yeah, this ain't a video about Darth Vader, but you know, there's your butterfly joints. There you go. So there you go. Your Sith Lords, Darth Vader and Darth Sidious from the Black Series. Alright, so I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Alright, final thoughts on Emperor Palpatine from Black Series Archive. The figure does, just like C-3PO before it, you know, it does what it's supposed to do. It's a great representation of the character in 6-inch scale from the live action Star Wars movies. I would say live action, they were all live action back in the day, but you know, the authentic styling, the robes, the portrait, it all does what it's supposed to do. Creating a figure that you know, can have a definitive place on your shelf. And for that reason, I'm going to give them a way I got it figured rank of 9. You know, I always got to kind of take a point away for like old man figures. Like old man figures are, you know, guys that don't, they're action figures, but you know, what do they do? You know, he stood and he pointed and he shot lightning out of his hands at Luke Skywalker, you know. Other than that, he talked a lot. And of course, it was great talking, you know. But ultimately, you know, you're not doing karate kicks or anything with this guy. He's basically meant to stand next to Darth Vader. So yeah. But he's gonna do a really good job of doing that. I'm gonna give him a 9. I probably would give the 2019 version that came with the throne, I probably would give that a 10, honestly, because it comes with the lightning hands and the throne. But I don't have that figure, so I've got this one, and I paid $12 for it. So there you go. Well, I got a figure rank of 9. So I'm gonna leave it there, and thank you so much for watching. I do have more Return of the Jedi related videos coming, so stay tuned for those. One of them definitely will feature the Emperor once again in a different form factor. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you're not new to the channel, leave a comment. Give me a like. Help me keep this thing going. And until next time, everybody stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.